The Chicago Bears just made a huge under the radar move, and it's another part of the Chiefs organization stolen by the Bears. Hey, what's up, guys? I've had an extended illness. I'm back now. Just really thankful to some of you that reached out with concern. I just have the best viewers. It's really nice. So, the renovation of this franchise, it doesn't stop with the players and coaching staff. The Chicago Bears have announced a major front office move nearly a week before the 2024 NFL draft. It's set to begin. The Bears are on the clock. Team president Kevin Warren, he just hired Ted Cruz from the Kansas City Chiefs as his special advisor to be over the team's public relations and media relations strategies. This is a fully new position within the Bears organization. I'm going to open up this story on bearsdigest.com. You guys check out the story for yourself. It's a great source. I always want to give credit. So I want to talk about why this isn't just a blip. These hires, they make an incredible difference. In the modern game, this position is vitally important. And once again, I believe we hired the best man for the job. And this just keeps happening over and over and over. In a 2-month period, it's been filled with hirings, promotions, dismissals throughout the team's offices everywhere. They now have someone who can help in a few different ways, a few new ways. So the Bears are trying to get a football stadium built, right? During a time when no public money seems to be available, right? Sound easy? Public messaging, negotiations, they're of the utmost importance. Optics matter. And Cruz, he helped assist on the communication strategy that went into the naming rights agreement of Arrowhead Stadium with the Chiefs, of course. And he was also named to the inaugural executive board for the Fritz Pollard Alliance in 2021. On top of that, we're bringing in the first true NIL quarterback in Caleb Williams. The media is going to scrutinize every single move, every pass in camp, every comment. Someone involved with an experience in PR, someone like Cruz, he's going to prove more valuable than we could ever imagine. He'll be a shield as Caleb develops, as he learns the game. And also he can be a guide on how to navigate these new waters. Help this get done right. It's just a really good hire. And from top to bottom, this has to be done right. That's why Cruz is here now. And this is a major move. The top PR man in Kansas City, he's now joining up with the Bears and this executive staff. The more you look at it, each hire, it's getting really impressive. Per the team's press release, Cruz will, and I quote, work closely with President and CEO Kevin Warren and the executive leadership team to enhance the Bears' brand initiatives, streamline operations, and ensure consistent messaging internally and externally. Cruz, he previously served as the Chiefs executive vice president of communication. He was on the staff that brought 3 Super Bowl titles back to Kansas City, including each of the last 2 titles. You guys know that. To further quote, and this is from Warren, we're incredibly fortunate and blessed to have Ted join the Chicago Bears family. And once again, this is from Warren. Ted has an exemplary NFL track record, and his success, it clearly displays his capability to lead complex communication strategies with adeptness while building a strong administrative environment. His leadership qualities, combined with a deep understanding of the broad NFL communications landscape, he'll be instrumental in advancing our aggressive organization vision and objectives. More on that as well. I'm just saying this is yet another way the Chicago Bears, who've never really been on the cutting edge as far as practices, as far as modernization. I think we all know that. Those of us that have been a fan for 40 years like me, the Bears have always seemed to lag behind a little bit in the front office, in the modern way of doing things. This is just another example of this team. They're being remade top to bottom. Look at where we're headed here. This hire, it's just another piece. While football fans outside of Chicago weren't looking, right, the Bears did something many never thought possible. They evolved. They stopped letting family members run the franchise or get taken in by the hot young GM prospect. I mean, they chose a front office grinder, and that's Ryan Poles. He wasn't the something shiny hire. This guy, he's a guy that works in the trenches. He gets things done. And they did something else. They loosened the reins. They stopped being sentimental with players. Poles has been given unprecedented authority to move the team on from fields Other popular players, remember the Khalil Mack trade, remember all the cleaning house the year previous. We're ready to rebuild. We're ready to rebuild around new faces like Williams, new faces like Keenan Allen, sure-handed receiver who arrived via trade with the Los Angeles Chargers last month. Yes, please. As you all know, we should be excited about this. It's almost as if Poles knows what he's looking for in a championship team, huh? Almost like he's been a part of one, right? This isn't something Bears fans have experienced since Mike Ditka and Buddy Ryan when they were both carried off the field after the near perfect 1985 season. I mean, I remember that. That's one of my earliest sports memories, and I want a new memory to come here. It's a clear vision. It's a clear vision executed by men who aren't swayed by every pundit saying they're doing it wrong. Just staying the course with a steady hand. That's what Ditka and Buddy Ryan did back in the day. That's what Ryan Poles is doing. That's what Kevin Warren is doing. That's the definition of Warren and Poles. And their support of Coach Flus, when the old Bears, they would have just cleaned house. They would have started over yet again. But continuity matters in the front office and on the coaching staff and with the head coach. Let's just see this through. And I know we had to make some changes on the coaching staff. We had to let Getsy go. I mean, some of those things are necessary, but the front office, the executive board, the head coach, those things are staying consistent. And I think that's just huge. That's a huge step. And we can never argue Poles, he has a clear vision. Cruz, he's going to join Ryan Poles' staff as a familiar face. Poles was the Chiefs director of college scouting prior to becoming general manager of the Bears. And here's what Cruz had to say regarding Poles. Ryan is one of the finest football executives in the league. Him being with the Bears, it does mean a lot. I think he's doing great things here in Chicago. It never hurts to have people in the building that you know, right? That you care about, that are a part of the excitement. That was extremely appealing to. Little more about Cruz. He's worked in the NFL for 26 years, during 10 of which he was a captain of the league's Super Bowl public relations staff. He has vast experience working with a variety of coaching staffs. He's well regarded across both local and league circles. He is just really well thought of. Previously, he was a media relations intern initially of Carolina, then he was with the Falcons, and then with the Rams in communications capacities. He's been in the NFL. He's been an NFL PR man for a very long time, 26 years. He became Chiefs Vice President of Communications back in 2012. He was responsible for media scheduling, preparation, speech writing. He's been invited 10 times to serve as the Super Bowl public relations captain. The ability of leverage, and this is another quote from Warren, the ability to leverage the vast expertise of Ted Cruz will be a massively impactful move with building a progressive Chicago Bears franchise. That's what he said in another statement issued by the team. And let's look at the Chiefs. This is a huge loss. They also lost salary cap guru Brant Tillis. He joined the Carolina Panthers this offseason. The Chiefs now have big shoes to fill with two prominent executive roles, and I'm talking about him and Cruz. And you know the Chiefs, they're the gold standard in so many ways. It should be applauded that Poles is using that standard as he reshapes the Bears. We're being reshaped in their image in so many ways. Cruz, he leaves behind in Kansas City a powerful and respected legacy. He'll take on more responsibility here with the Bears moving forward as we get ready for the draft. This is just a really important move, preparatory for getting these new players in, preparatory for going and moving forward as a modern franchise. And I just wanted to showcase this. You guys, it's so good to be back. So good to be back here with you guys. You guys are always so kind. I just thank you for watching week after week, and bear down. And if you want to join me, I'm going to be doing a live draft show on Thursday following these new picks, these new players we're bringing onto our team. Love for you guys to join me. That's enough for now. Bear down, and I'll talk to you soon. See